Okay, so we got Toshiro. And I thought this was going to be later. I thought this was going to be chapter 8. But no, it's chapter 7. So let's try this out. Oh, they actually changed his icons. Okay, so we got his normal attack, which you see builds the... Oh, I should have tried parrying that. Let's see if he's going to parry. Okay, parry. Let's see. That seems like a lot of damage. But, you know, this is... We can't tell the full kit yet. But he's in game. Now, there's also a debuff on the enemy, which we have to keep in mind. Now, if we use our skill... Oh, okay, it's time to use the skill. Okay, so now we have access to the transformed. I think that's unchanged. So, oh, what the fuck? I don't remember if they played that. And now we have this. Dude, he is by far the most satisfying character in this game to play. And I mean that. I do mean that. So let's parry. Dude, oh shit, I'm so happy that we're playing Toshiro. So yeah, as you build your stacks up, you're gonna get that transformed skill. So let's, oh damn, unfortunate. Okay, so we have the transformed again. Yeah, this fucking unit's beautiful. And then we got this. So let's finish this, which I'm pretty sure this skill, and we freeze. Dude, Rukia Toshiro team, gonna be fucking insane. Holy shit. Yup, and now we're flying. Now we're flying. Oh wait, are we? I thought we would be flying. So now we have the transformed skill. We got our parry. That's a, yeah. So that's like a mini nuke, right? Which you're probably going to need the weapon for. You're probably going to need the weapon for that. Let's do this. Let's do the parry attack again. Oh my god. And now let's all... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. He's so sick. He is so sick. I want to redo that. I want to kind of break it down a bit more. But yeah, Toshiro seems... Like, to me, let's... Oh, I don't know why we're here, but let's go back into it. So, I just want to see, right, a bit more. And then we're going to kind of discuss a bit Ichigo versus Toshiro. I'm going to guess... So, the enemy takes more spirit damage. I do want to kind of say that this pretty much does confirm Blue Toshiro. So, yeah. And this is in chapter 7, so you guys at some point, maybe a bit later than me, obviously, because I've been max refreshing, you should be able to get Toshiro. So let's kind of break it down a little bit more, and then afterwards we're going to do Ichigo versus Toshiro. So I just want to see, is there anything like important in this? I'm going to guess not, though. We're going to skip. But yeah, so they changed the icon for his passive. Okay. His skill seems good. And it seems like it builds up stacks a lot. Now, his parry seems good. Now, do we see? No, we can't see what... I was trying to see if we could click on the debuff. But it seems we do apply debuff on him. So let's continue. Here we go. That damage doesn't seem too crazy. But to me, I'm trying to think, like... It seems like we're building up that freeze, right? The more we attack him, that, like, gauge is going up on him, right? That debuff. So that is interesting. So if we parry, well, I mean, now we broken. Okay, cool. I do want to see, like, why is that freeze going up? I'm not really too sure because, I mean, I haven't really been looking at all that. Let's just kind of do normal attacks, right? Like you could see, this guy does a lot of damage and it's building up stacks. You could see on the bottom, his spiritual pressure thingy is building up. So you want to fill up all three. And then afterwards, you're going to have some crazy shit. So, just to make sure it's clear, that counter attack is probably going to be the weapon or the skill, right? One of these two is going to be the weapon attack. So, if you get this stamp, you're going to get that extra attack available. So, yeah, that could be the weapon attack, but the counter one also could be. So, I'm not really too sure. Now, I think we just stay in this state until we use the ult. So you can stay in this as long as you want, which is so crazy. So yeah, after you use the skill, then you could use that like kind of nuke, right? I don't know how we get that third stack though, because you see there's like a third stack that we're just not getting right now. So I'm kind of interested. Oh, is there a charge? No, okay, no. I don't know. I'm kind of not sure. Yeah, no, I don't think we could get that third stack. We have max stacks on it. Oh, well, we killed. I didn't think we'd kill. I kind of forgot that he has an HP bar. Okay, so can we click on him? Fuck, I thought we'd be able to click on him. Oh, damn. Maybe, let me see if the next one is also, and then afterwards we'll, oh, okay. So I want to see, like, one more time, just see if we could, like, kind of see if he has any special attacks. Let's skip this, of course. And, like, if you want to see the timestamps, you could go later to see us talk about him versus Ichigo, which I think the option is pretty clear which one you should get. But I want to get the ult ASAP, and then we'll be good. So yeah, the stacks. Oh yeah, okay. You can see the third stack is gray. So it's like a bit darker gray. It's a bit hard to see, but that third stack is a slight darker gray. So maybe you just can't get it. I just don't get why it's there then. Like, why the fuck is... I don't know. I'm just so confused by it. At some point, he should drop ult gauge. He's getting his ult quick. Is it me? Like, his ult for being solo, he's getting this shit a lot quicker than Ichigo. That's for sure. He's getting this shit way quicker than Bankai Ichigo. Maybe it's because he has gear. I don't know. His animations are pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good. They are pretty fucking good. Okay. Ult. Which this... He has a lot of, like, cut-ins. Like, attacks that, like, have him as a cut-in instead of just being a normal attack, right? So it is pretty nice. It is pretty nice. Let's get the ult as soon as we can. I'm just trying to use the ult. Now, you see we have, like, these stacks. Okay, we could check. So this one briefly increases Toshiro's ult. Each stack of build-up increases spirit damage. When the Bankai ends, 5 stacks instantly restore full spiritual pressure. Okay, so we get spiritual pressure immediately, which is him using that enhanced. So he has 5 stacks. Let's go for this. Bam! Nice. And then we get this. Okay, we get the full build-up, which means after you ult once, you're going to be able to, like, kind of go much quicker with this and do damage. So yeah, he looks really good. He has the potential to be on that Bankai Ichigo tier. So, oh, why am I not locking on him? Why am I not locking on him? All right, here we go. I think that attack is ass. I'm not going to lie. It's in one direction, which is kind of bad because he could, like, the enemies could easily dodge it, which is the problem. Now that skill, the, like, transform skill, seems to break their, like, I forgot the word, break their stance, right? So we'll have to see with that, but it does seem pretty good. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I didn't hit him, where it's like with Ichigo, it's just like, it's a Getsuga that hits the enemy immediately. So you can't, remember, you can't, like, leave the ult immediately with this. You need to build it up once again, which is fine. So it seems when you build up one stack, then you could use the skill, right? You build up another one. Okay, so there's 5 on top. Oh, okay. So when you build up, there's like 5 diamonds on top. When you build it up, then you could use that skill, I think. Okay, that's interesting. Definitely interesting. He's going to be nice. I think obviously you're going to need him. And with Rukia, there's going to be that double freeze available, which is very good. So we've showcased them 3 fucking times. But we can't... Do I have him now for training? Because, like, I remember in the beta specifically... Yeah, okay, no. I mean, hey, little flex, I have all the characters. Okay, so we know Toshiro when he's coming out. Obviously being the 28th... Oh, sorry, the 5th. My bad. 5th of December. He's going to have also, I think, joint exercises at game mode. Or an event, like an actual event. I'm pretty sure it's in, like, an arena. I think it was pretty fun. Frost Spirit Gift. I think there's also going to be, like, a game mode related to Toshiro with specific cutscenes. But just going off of everything, especially since Rukia freezes, you're going to be freezing the enemy a lot, right? Rukia is going to be very good with Toshiro. That's for sure. I don't know if she has any dupes that are going to, like, directly help with Toshiro. Let's kind of see. I don't think so, though. Yeah, I don't think so. But having just obviously the spirit reduction, getting Rukia A6 might be really fucking strong. But in general, like, you're gonna definitely want Rukia with Toshiro. And she obviously is just so good, right? She really is so good. And since Toshiro is gonna be on field a lot, the damage reduction and the healing is gonna be good for him. So definitely, like, maybe build your Rukia up. Definitely, she's gonna be very good with Toshiro. And there's no other blue battlefield unit, or a tactic unit. So there is that. Now, keep in mind, my guess probably, if we... Where could I show teams? So the thing is right now, right? Like, there's literally no blue units. So it's like, you have Rukia, you have Ururu, and then you have Orihime. My guess is Orihime is going to be replaced by Kisuke. And then obviously Ururu is going to be Toshiro. So that's going to be the team. And then afterwards, my guess is Rukia is going to be the first to be replaced. That's my thoughts, right? I think they're going to replace for like an actual SSR field unit because, like, and it's fine. That's fine because Uryu is SR. There's SR Kaname. They're both field. Uryu is still very good. Rukia is still going to be very good. But they're probably going to make the field unit really fucking good. So, like, I'm guessing like an Aizen or like probably someone on the hype level of an Aizen, and then you're gonna have Toshiro. I think if you haven't rerolled for Ichigo, maybe don't summon for him. And if you care about Ichigo that much, do the reroll, because there's so many free pulls you could get, right? That if you get Ichigo on a reroll, you're gonna be able to get Ichigo, his weapon, Toshiro, his weapon, the next unit, and their weapon, right? Even if you hard pity part of it. So I'd say getting Toshiro is going to be quite nice for a lot of accounts. Also because, as we know, there is mono content, right? Trial Tower, there's mono. Now, I've done the first 3, even just with Ichigo, because he's so, like, he's stronger than the content right now. But at a certain point, you're going to need Toshiro. And long term, I think having a blue is nice, especially for Frenzy Feast, right? Frenzy Feast, luckily, this week is no blue. But next week, I'm expecting a blue unit. Now, that's fine, because next week, at the end of the week, we should get Toshiro, which means whichever one is blue, you're going to be able to implement Toshiro but before the week ends. Because 7 days from now is the 30th, and then Toshiro's on the 5th. So you're going to have 2 days to actually do this with Toshiro, and that's enough time. That's enough time, right? So, yeah, we're going to definitely need Toshiro long term, but my guess is that's also going to, like, future-wise, like, just looking at, like, thinking of the meta, probably going to end up replacing Rukia long term, and Kisuke is going to be for that team, is my guess. We're going to need another support on the level of Kisuke, because right now, like, if you don't have 3 SSRs in your category, you just implement Kisuke into the team. But there's going to be some content where you're going to need 2 teams. For example, exactly like Frenzy Feast, right? If you lock 3 units to 1, then you can't use these units in the other game, in the other boss, right? So there is that, which should be fine anyway. Like, for example, Momo is going to be coming alongside Toshiro. So when we get Toshiro, we're also going to be getting Momo. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I would definitely say, probably say for Toshiro, if you haven't gotten Ichigo yet. I think Ichigo is nice, but we have to also understand, with Kisuke and Byakuya, you know what this lets you do? You can run Shikai Ichigo, which I'm going to make a video on this, but you're going to be able to run Shikai Ichigo alongside Kisuke and Byakuya. And I'm going to make a video comparing the 2 teams. But if you run this and you just don't care about Ichigo, then, you know, you could say for Toshiro if you don't feel like rerolling, which is valid. It's valid to not want to reroll as a free-to-play. But obviously, if you get the perfect reroll, you're chilling. So just wanted to say that. Toshiro, first look, I think he looks fucking sexy. He looks really good and feels really good. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.